An update on Hurricane Dorian, also talk about our own local holiday weekend weather. Dorian right now is a Category 1 hurricane. It's located north of Puerto Rico and east of the Bahamas, has 85-mile-an-hour winds. It's moved to the northwest at 13. And what's going to happen is, over the next couple of days, it's going to be going over warmer ocean water, which is going to allow the storm to increase and intensify. Here's the forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. You can see it may become a Category 4 hurricane before making landfall Monday morning. And this cone of uncertainty, this is a 5-day forecast, and the cone of uncertainty goes from southern Georgia all the way through Florida. So once we get out to day 5 here, still a big question as to where exactly it's going to hit. The models the last couple of days have been towards east central Florida, but a couple of miles from this morning going a little bit farther south. So this may be possibly going to be, the forecast track will get edged down towards Miami just a little bit over the next couple of runs. Now, we talk about a hurricane Category 4, 130 mile an hour winds. That's the very start of Category 4. The upper Category 3 is 129. So the winds will be right around 130 miles an hour, possibly right before it makes landfall. The intensity forecast, again, 3, 4, 5 days out, is still a big question mark. And we'll show you what's going on with the computer models. Here's the cluster, the spaghetti plot. You can see anywhere from about Miami to almost near the Georgia-Florida line. And once this comes on shore Monday, the computer models kind of all over the place. Some of them take it across the Gulf of Mexico, others kind of curve it and push it back out into the Atlantic. But others over the last couple of days are starting to kind of swing this back up through the Carolinas, possibly even coming up towards Virginia late next week. Again, none of these solutions right now looks to be the exact one that's going to follow. The last couple ones we've looked at from especially the European model is kind of taking it possibly into the Gulf or right back out along the coast. So something we're going to have to watch, and unfortunately can't give you a definite thing of what exactly is going to happen past Monday, because there's still a lot of things that we're watching. But locally, very nice weather for not only today but for most of the holiday weekend. This cloudiness that you see here, this is what's left of what was Aaron. It's no longer a tropical system, but it is tracking to the northeast. That'll affect parts of eastern Canada over the next couple days. Right now we have temperatures in the low to mid 80s across the metro, a few 70s north and west, and we'll go up a few more degrees from where we're at right now, so we'll get into the mid, in some cases upper 80s. Check out the lows tonight though. We dropped down into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s, but a few of our cooler outlying areas like Louisa and Orange and over towards Stanton may dip down to around 50 degrees for our overnight low. Very comfortable humidity today, tonight, and tomorrow. It'll start creeping up Saturday, and especially Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's when we'll get back to seeing some of the muggy conditions. So for tomorrow, close to 90, Saturday close to 90, and then mid to upper 80s for Sunday and Monday, with just a slight chance of a pop-up thunderstorm in the afternoon. You'll notice the overnight lows start to kind of inch back upwards into the mid and upper 60s. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Mid to upper 80s today, near 90 Friday and Saturday, and mid to upper 80s Sunday and Monday with that slight thunderstorm chance. If we do see any impact from Dorian, it's probably not going to be until maybe Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. If Dorian has really no impact on our weather, if it takes a more southerly track or goes across the Gulf, we may actually get into the low and mid 90s by the time we hit next Thursday and Friday. We have another update coming up from the Hurricane Center at 2 o'clock, and we'll have more tonight on CBS 6 News at 5, and that's when we'll have kind of an updated track map for that. We also have more at WTVR.com, and I'm in the process of putting together a weather story that has a lot more about this, so make sure you tune into that. Have a great afternoon.
We have a couple questions or just comments. We have Unoli watching from Vero Beach, Florida.
Wow.
We also have Robert Hughes III watching. We've got Eliana Ruiz says, no worries, just a little bit of rain. Whitney says she's supposed to be vacationing for a week in Southern Outer Banks starting Sunday. She's kind of, yeah, she's definitely wondering what to expect. Gia has a question I don't think you can really answer, but she's saying, how close will the eye be to DeLand, Florida?
You know what? I'd have to look. I don't know where that is. Right now, it looks like the track. Oh, let me back up here. I have to look. I don't know exactly where that is. This may be down closer to like where West Palm Beach is, Fort Lauderdale. So I don't know where that is. But again, if you have interest in Florida, friends and family, don't take this exact line right here as gospel as to where it's going to go. That's why we have this cone of uncertainty. This may go down towards Miami. This may go up towards like Jacksonville. But This is where the National Hurricane Center has.
She says it's in between Tampa and Jacksonville, so that's
Okay.
where we're looking.
So yeah, so it looks like it's going to go south of that, if not a bit more south of that. I wouldn't be surprised if the next forecast that comes out of the Hurricane Center at 5 o'clock today, if this line gets shifted just a little bit farther southward. I don't think it's going to be a dramatic shift, but I think east central and southeastern Florida will be probably where this storm ends up going.
Susan says prayers for all in harm's way.
Yeah.
And Bertha says, stay safe, Florida. So that's a good place for us to end it.
Yeah. So everyone will have another update tonight on CBS News at 5, and we have more at WTVR.com.